no sunlight. So cold, sleep is nice. So tired, my eyes fight. They just wanna close back up tight. Get up, hoodie on. Hard work at the crack of dawn. This life ain't for the weak ones. No, this life pure only for the strong. Feeling slow, shake it off. Don't got time for negative thoughts. Red sight, got the dot. Shoot my shot, I want the top. Never lost, got my plot. Know my story, I know my boss. I won't fight against the clock. Time's a limited gift from God. One day I will have my victory. Crush all my enemies so viciously. Work so hard my hands are blistering, and they will carve my name in history.
What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing this evening? Hope everyone's having the most excellent day. It is literally 9:16 in the evening, and it's time to party. I'm your co-host, Further AM, and leading off is AK in Next Shift, and we're here to literally talk nothing but the NFL, not just the Philadelphia Eagles, but all sides, 32 teams, and we're going to get it down. We got a lot of topics. There was a lot of news that came out this week, and not much, but there are some few things that we can get things discussed. And first thing I want to discuss is how are you doing, AK? How's everyone doing next shift?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Definitely started raining today, but it's cleared up here tonight, and it's actually been pretty nice out. So can't complain.
What's up. Next shift.
Yeah. I'm just I'm excited to hear to just not only, like you said, talk about football, but not talk about just the Eagles, but talk about football. So what's up, Chad? What's up, Raphael? What's up, Blaze? Thanks, BLS.
What's up? And next shift, you're literally 10 subs, less than 10 subs away from 200 next shift.
Six away.
Wow,
Six
dude.
away?
All right, dude, seriously.
Get my boy to 6, or get my boy to 2.
Get Randy.
Give me the 6. Yeah.
Come on, next shift down below. We have the link.
Love it.
Either way it works. It's 200s. Just get you 6, or
That's what's up. Yeah. Very cool, man. Very cool. So let's get right into it. And by the way, we're all live.
How are you doing, man? Let's ask that question. How about you? How are you?
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm saving up for the fucking Hardcore Sports Network super powerful PC or whatever. Next Tuesday, I'm buying the 4,000. I'm not even going to get to it because I'm going to get all nerdy and shit. Let's just stick to sports. But, dude, I'm doing fantastic. Great things are coming. We're going to have animation and all sorts of 3D stuff coming our way. And AK, you brought up this topic last week, and we didn't even get to it because we went on so long. Let's just start off with the NFL Eagles are actually rated right now number 1 in offensive line and defensive line. Randy, I'm going to lead off with you on this one since it's AK question. What do you think? Are we number 1 right now on the offensive line and defensive line?
Last year, definitely for the defensive line.
Right now, coming this year, coming up this season, not last year.
There's too many. There's some obviously guys that return, but we lost some guys, so I can't really say for me the defensive line. O-line, 100%.
I disagree. I'm going to go right out that I don't think our offensive line. I'm actually kind of worried. We've lost some key pieces. Our defensive line, I have no problem with our defensive line. I think we've really done well with getting the Georgia players and to align with Fletcher Cox, and then we have Brandon Graham. I'm not worried about that, but I am worried about our offensive line. Concerned about Jalen Hurts keeping him 100% healthy. AK uncensored. What do you think?
Hold on, I was not ready for this. Hold up. I gotta hold up. All right, I'm glad this topic came up today because what I heard yesterday. Now, what y'all are blowing me backwards though, because I was not expecting this shit. First off, what are you talking about?
This is your question.
Offensive line, of course we are number 1, bro. I don't give a fuck about depth. I don't give a shit about anything. One, you have Jeff fucking Stoutland as your offensive line coach.
Okay.
The best guy to do it. All right. We have seen Jeff Stoutland take Jordan Mailata, a guy to never play football in his entire life, and making an all-pro left tackle. Okay. We have seen him take average offensive linemen and make them all pros. Some even Hall of Famers. Okay, as long as you have a little bit, he can get something out of you. I'm not worried offensively, and I'm not worried defensively. Yes, we lost Javon Hargrave. We did lose 11 sacks.
Aren't
Okay.
you worried about guards? That's what I'm concerned about. I know you're going to
No.
say centers and our
I misread the
tackles are
question, by the
fine.
way.
You can go
No,
on about
no,
Mulati, you
no.
can go about Lane Johnson, you can go about Kelsey. I'm talking about our guards. And that's what my focus and concern is. And that's why I don't think we're number one right now.
Okay.
And I'm concerned about that offensive line. Now prove me wrong on this. Are you worried or have any concern about that on our guards? Especially if one goes down. We're losing a big, huge depth right there on guards.
Bro, listen, I get that we lost our guard, but it is Jeff fucking Stoutland, bro. These guys are going to be prepared. They're going to be good. Even if the dude is just average, just having Kelson Johnson next to him, whether it be Stern or whether it be
Steve.
Jurgens, it doesn't, or Steen or Jurgens, it doesn't matter, man. Like, one, we already know that that Jurgens is getting ready to take over center for Kels whenever he's gone. So whether or not he plays guard, hey, it's getting him prepared, and he can learn the cadence from Kels himself by playing right next to him. I'm fine with that. There's not going to be a big difference between going. There is a difference between playing center and playing guard, but he's going to be able to play and make the transition for 1 year before going back over. I'm just saying it's not going to hurt the kid that much. And he's one hell of a blocker. So I'm not worried about our offensive line, man. Now, defensive line, the only thing I can say about that is defensive line-wise, Jalen Carter is going to be a stud in this league for a long time. Same with Nolan Smith. Okay? They might have a game or 2 or 3 where you might see their rookiness come out a little bit. You know, every rookie is deemed to have those games. But all in all, dude, the pieces that we lost, we filled them very well. Now, they might not look flashy, like, for instance, Edmonds. Sure, he's not C.J. Johnson. He's not flashy. He's not going to get you 7 interceptions, but he's going to do his fucking job.
Right.
You know, like, I understand if people have a little doubt on the defensive line. I don't. I know you're going to see some rookie mistakes, and that's going to be, you know, that's going to happen. It's bound to happen. It's the NFL. But the standard that our franchise holds in that locker room with our vets, dude, these guys know what they're getting into. And Jordan Davis looks fucking amazing right now. So, dude, did you see how small fucking Jalen Carter looked next to Jordan Davis? Oh, my God. And you got to imagine, Carter's 6'3", 315.
And that's what they said. Yeah, the pictures, like, you got to remember too. Jalen Carter is 6'3", 315, and Jordan Davis just towers over him.
So, all I'm saying, man, is I think we'll be just fine. You know, listen, will we get to, you know, the sack record that we got to last year? No. We're going to have a drop-off in sacks, but we're not going to have an insane drop-off to where you're going to be like, oh, my God, I expect these guys to still be 1, 2, or 3. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens, dude. It all depends on Desai. I don't know much about him. I don't know much about his game plan. I know that he does all his pressure with his defensive line, kind of like how Gannon was. So we will see what happens, dude. I'm just saying, this team is still fucking dominant. I'm not worried. So
no, they definitely are. I completely agree. We have 3 future Hall of Famers ready to go right now that are I can literally consider on that offensive line. They're stacked. I just do have concern on our guard position, but I think we'll be able to fill those spots and we'll be good. We just need to keep
Hey,
them healthy.
I saw stories. The boys in the camp were saying that Alex Steen reminds them of Brandon Brooks 2.0, and look what Brandon Brooks got us. So,
And that's what I'm saying, dude. You got Jeff fucking Stoutland, bro.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter. If they're saying he can be a Brandon Brooks type person, dude,
What
Stoutland's
up,
the guy
Blaze?
that will get
What
him
up,
there.
Big Symbol? What up, Chad? Who we got? We got Jeff. Jeff in the zone. What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, celebrity softball. Where
What's up,
at?
Raphael?
Where are you going to do a celebrity softball at?
What up, Daniel? Sorry, I haven't been keeping up. I'm sorry, I've been failing on the comments.
You are the weakest link.
Well,
Goodbye.
no, we're in so in a depth comment there.
No,
I
I
mean,
know,
it is a concern. Our offensive line is a concern. I mean, you make it sound
I don't
so
understand.
sweet and simple, like nothing will happen, but something might happen, and we might have to be concerned. Now, I hope that
Well,
doesn't
injuries
happen.
are a part of football. What do you want me to do? Sit here and worry about it all the time?
No. But so far, we're fine.
I'm worried about
I'm
the
just
tight
worried
end
about
depth
the guard
in their
position.
line.
I'm not worried about Lane. I'm not worried about Kelsey. I'm not worried about Mulata, obviously. I'm just worried about the guard position.
Yeah.
Both left
Well,
and
we'll see.
right.
I honestly think come week 3, dude, you'll be like, AK, I was a fool. I'm sorry. I worried about nothing. Like, I don't really think you're
No,
going to see.
no.
Like, for
I
instance,
will say that at the end of the season.
okay,
At
but
the end of the
listen, let me put
season.
it this way. Vaitai left. Dickerson steps in. Didn't really see much of a hiccup there. Okay.
No.
Right guard.
Both should be
Brooks
playing.
left. Brooks left. Sayamalu stepped over. Now, granted, he was a guard on the other side, but still, it's an opposite side. Posture's different, stance are different, things are different. I had fucking Sayamalu playing at an all-time level as well. So, until Stoutland fails me, dude, I can't say shit. The dude's
Same.
got a phenomenal track record.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, dude, it's the only fucking good thing Chip Kelly did for this fucking organization. Like, let's be honest. Because of Chip Kelly, we have Jeff Stoutland. Without Chip, we wouldn't have Jeff. So, that's the only good fucking positive out of that whole scenario.
Well,
Right.
let's also be blessed that he wants to stay with us. I mean, most guys having success like this would want to go somewhere else and try to see if it would work somewhere else. He's like, no, I like Philly. I want to stay here. Like, we're just blessed that he doesn't want to go back to college or another team. So, like you said, I mean,
Well, dude, we almost did lose him. Remember?
Yeah.
But then we ended up paying. Dude, I think Jeff Stoutland gets paid head coach money, but it's well worth it as long as our offensive line continues. Dude, he can make more than the head coach. I don't give a fuck. As long as our offensive
Rumors that
line
he wanted to retire, and I didn't believe it. I was like, "Where's this coming from?"
Dude,
There was
they paid him
literally
not to.
last year. There was rumors that Coach Stoutland was going to retire. I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
believe
dude,
it.
the Eagles paid him not to, pretty much. Like,
Yeah. They're like, why would you turn this bag down? Come on.
what can we pay you to stay?
They like walked in the office. He's like, what's with these 12 duffel bags? They're like, I don't know. Why don't you just look at them?
Dude,
It's like,
speaking, this is great.
He's
So
like,
we
"This is
can
for
go
me?"
off the offensive line here, and I got the next topic, and it's Eagle. This comes from Insider Source, and I know next shift, Randy, you answered this already on Tuesday on MK headline, so I'm going to make AK answer it first off. Eagles running backs reveals roster weakness is the link spot despite new additions that they've had this offseason. Do you think literally our weak spot might be on the offensive wise, our running backs?
No. Now listen, I understand people might think it's a weak link because of health concerns. Because Swift has issues staying healthy, so does Penny.
Yep.
But
right.
You also have to realize too, the Detroit Lions offensive line isn't that awesome. So Swift is taking some punishment. He isn't going to have to carry the ball as many times in our offense. Even though we want him to, he's not going to have to. He's also going to be a receiving back a lot more, so it's not going to have to. I'm just saying his punishment's going to be limited, which should ease him up with, injury, and the same with Penny. As long as you split carries, it's a running back by committee. Neither of these guys are taking full-on punishment. They're not 100% the halfback. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it can definitely work. I mean, look at Jay Ajayi and LeGarrette Blount in 2017. You know what I mean? That's kind of what this feels like a little bit. Swift gives you that Jay Ajayi, that fast burst, very agile in open field, can make a guy miss and get in open space and take it to the house. And Rashard Penny's your power back. I mean,
Oh, wait, hold on. That's the next question now. Are Rashad Swift and, is DeAndre Swift and Rashad Penny better than Miles Sanders? Because you're already going on that topic, I might as well answer it right now.
DeAndre Swift alone is better than Miles Sanders for our offense.
I agree.
I mean, listen. You got to understand something too. Miles Sanders literally had 1 year over 1,000 yards. Up until last year, all we bitched about was this man staying healthy. So just because he had, over 1,000 yards this past year, and we got to the Super Bowl, was he a factor in that Super Bowl? No.
No,
Kenny Gainwell was.
Kind of what we would call an anti-factor.
Yeah. Now, for obvious reasons, coaches went the way that they went. I don't know what for, and I don't know why. But hey, Kenny Gainwell was the main factor, and he did a very nice job in the playoffs. Now, yes, Swift is definitely a way better receiving halfback than what Miles Sanders is. So I believe DeAndre Swift will be way more effective in this offense than what Miles Sanders could ever dream of being.
What do you think, next shift?
Yeah, other than 2019, Miles Sanders never put up more than 200 yards receiving on top of his rushing yards, because in 2019, he put up 509 receiving yards along with 818 rushing yards, which isn't too bad. But after that, he never eclipsed 500 again. So, and if you and like I was saying on Tuesday, if you put Swift with Penny behind this offensive line, like AK touched on, one, they're not going to take the punishment like normal running backs would, in an offensive line that's able to open up the holes that they're able to. And then when they see the open space, it's like, okay, now let's see what these defensive line or these linebackers and these corners are about, and they can make them dance. And next thing you know, it's all fun and games. But Swift is still, like, people got to keep remembering, Swift's only 24 years old. He's very untapped. Like, the kid's still got lots of potential. And I think at this point in his career, plus with us, after coming off a season last year, putting up 542 yards rushing and 389 yards receiving, I think I said it. I said with this offensive line, with the weapons we have on the outside, this guy's gonna eclipse 1,000 yards rushing, and he's gonna have over 500 yards receiving. He's gonna have 1,500 yards all purpose.
Yep, and that's my next question: is the Eagles running back Rashad Penny the most, overlooked offseason addition? Are we undervaluating this guy? If he stays healthy.
No, well, listen.
27.
No, and that's not why I even say that. The reason why I say that is it all depends on if Nick Sirianni uses him.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, man, how many times last year did we see Boston Scott get the ball inside the 6-yard line when we were like, why didn't Miles Sanders get that? Or Kenny Gainwell got it, or Miles got it, or this guy. Like, they always change out their halfbacks. Like, Is that going to be the time that Boston Scott's in there? Kenny Gainwell's in there? Or is you know
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's very hard to say. I think he's going to be a major. He should be a major factor inside the 10 because that is what Penny is built for. Okay. Now, whether or not Nick Sirianni chooses to use him that way is the only question. You know, because like I said, they always have had question marks there. There's times where we're like, you
What's
know,
going on
Miles
here?
Sanders should have it, but yet Kenny Gainwell or Boston Scott's getting it. So I don't know, man. That they're
Well, I'll
very
say in
iffy on that.
defense. I'll say in defense in the Super Bowl, it was well deserved that Gainwell got the ball more because every time
Right.
Miles Sanders got the ball, he ran for the sidelines or went down. Where Gainwell was like, "No, I'm gonna like." No pause intended, but he's like, I'm gonna bang with these big boys, and I'm gonna fight for these extra yards, and that showed us enough that we didn't need to re-sign him. That he can go get 6.5 mil per year from Carolina, and we can kind of recoup his loss with two other guys that can pretty much do a little bit better than what he does if they can stay healthy. And I think in Penny, he could be the biggest X factor if we use him. Like AK said, he could be the LeGarrette Blount on the 5-yard line where you just hand him the ball and you say, go get it, big dog. And he just powers through, right? So
No, here's my point. Okay, Miles Sanders ended with 1,300 yards this past year, right?
yeah.
I am right.
I
on
thought
that,
it was
right?
1,400.
Was it 14? Okay, I was being safe by saying 13. I didn't know the exact amount, but
I
okay.
think you were just saying safe. I look up that
Yeah,
stat.
and how many touchdowns did the man have?
Oh,
1269. He had 1269.
1269. Okay, how many touchdowns did he
okay.
have?
I thought it was
11.
11? All right, now this is my point.
He had 78 receiving yards too.
When you have a man like Miles Sanders who is on a contract year, who is on a record pace for his own career to break whatever records he's had so far in his young career, he had 11 touchdowns. I remember games where Boston Scott had 2, where Kenny Gainwell had 2. Like, if I'm that coach, bro, Miles Sanders is getting that ball 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying? So his 11 touchdowns should have been like 16, 17. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get the running back by committee, but when you also have a player the caliber of Miles Sanders, which I'm saying he's not, you know, Derrick Henry or the Colts guy, Jonathan Taylor you know, but he is a very, very solid halfback in the NFL. Why would you not rack up his touchdowns? That's my point. And I get, hey, you know, share the love, but bro,
Miles
I'm not
Sanders
sharing the
reminds me
love
of
when
Joe
it's
Mixon, AK. That's who he reminds me of. Miles Sanders reminds me of Joe Mixon from the Bengals.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you want your halfback to have 4 touchdowns in one game if he can have them?
Absolutely, yeah.
Why do you
Are
gotta
you
share
kidding
it?
me? Taking the stress off our wide receivers and tight end and same for another day.
Yeah, but that's
But
what
the
I'm saying.
thing
Why
is,
not give them all the Miles Sanders though? Why did you have to put Boston Scott in? Why did you have to put Kenny Gainwell in? Dude, if Miles Sanders can run
Well,
in from the 5 and get 4 touchdowns in one game, fucking let him.
and that's
Why share
where
love?
I'm saying earlier. Let's go back to that with the number one rated offensive line defensive. That's why I don't think our number one offensive line, because I'm concerned about our guard position blocking and making those gaps and holes to get that run back. Now I know we're going to be able to protect Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts is a scrambler and he's be able to get away and he'll be able to do his thing, and we'll be able to do okay with that. But I'm worried, like, how is our run game going to adapt? I think we're good on Kelsey, like you said, Lane Johnson and Mulata. But how are we going to work on the guards and to get open pockets to make sure that run is adaptable? Do you still think we're good, Randy? Next shift, what do you think?
yeah. I still think I'm still gonna stand on what I said. I think we have the number one O line because we have the best O line coach. He puts our guys in the right spots. He obviously trains them well. He, like AK said, what human being played rugby and got turned into one of the best, if not the best, all-pro right. Was it right tackle? Yeah, right tackle.
I know, 7th round pick, saving the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, man.
What
so
a
it's like
cheap pick,
crazy.
4-year
Imagine-
contract, and then we
That's
get
why-
the
that's-
best
that's
deal
why
on
we're
him
not
ever.
scared.
And then how he's allowed, even did you see in the offseason last year, we reduced his contract and he was even happy about it.
That's why we're not scared further, is because like look what he's able to do with that. Now granted, Alex Steen was what, a 5th round or a 3rd round pick? So
Right.
like he has some meat on the bone. He has obviously the ability to turn into something. Now under Jeff Stoutland, who knows? He might be so good that they have to move him to like the left side or something, and then Landon Dickinson moves over to like who knows how it works out. But we got the best guy in the house, and he knows what he's doing, and that's Jeff Stoutland. For me, the only I like I said before, I misread the defensive line. I took the defense as a whole, and that's where I got mistaken. But like AK said, with Barnett back, you got another year with Cox, you got another year with Graham. Now with the young guys with Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and now the big boy Davis, if he can now go through a full season and stay healthy, which it looks like he's definitely lost some weight.
Yes.
And that weight maybe transcends into more speed, which is beautiful for us. So yeah, I'll definitely say yes for sure. I'll ride that.
Not just that, man, but let's look at something too, since we're on Stoutland right now.
Yep.
Everyone shows that Howie Roseman has been around since, the Chip Kelly firing and Andy Reid and all that stuff. He's been the only one to stay around. Well, guess what? Stouty has been around since Chip Kelly got fired, since Doug got fired, since
Right.
and now Nick. Like, he's been through 3 coaches himself. Obviously, that speaks for itself. I mean,
I think he loves Philly. I think he loves the organization. Like I said, AK before, I'm very surprised he didn't ever leave, because he had the reasons to after being, such turnover since he's been here, which it hasn't been big. Because we also forgot, was he here for Andy Reid or no? Just Chip Kelly, right?
No,
Chip.
he was just since Chip Kelly on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, like you said, like when we lost Frank Wright, I thought that was like the demise where we were going to just fall off, and a lot of people were going to leave, and I was always worried about him. But like further said, the rumors were saying that he could potentially retire, and I was like, oh my god. But then all of a sudden, next thing you know, the reports are, oh, Jeff Stoutland's signing an extension with the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm like, what? And AK said they offered him a decent amount of money to stay. They're like, listen, we need your help, we need you.
Oh yeah, dude. Without Stout, everything falls apart. We know that.
That's what I'm worried about. I wish I'm hoping he's training somebody as a predecessor so that we could have, Jeff Stout.
Jason Kelsey.
There we go.
Jason Kelsey. That's been rumored for the past 2 years. That we're waiting literally for Kelsey to literally retire, and then for Jeff Stoutland to retire, and then both will literally like cross over. And it'll be like
no lie, man. You just don't handpick your replacement for a reason.
That would be so awesome, though. But Connor Barwin's there. We saw Connor Barwin. He was at the actual charity event for the Philadelphia Eagles. I thought it was awesome for the autism charity. Shout out to the Philadelphia, raising the #1 most amount of money in the NFL for any type of charity and especially autism, which is a great cause. And they had Jason Kelsey. Cool. They had Connor Barwin. They had Brandon Graham come out. I think who else was there? Kelsey's brother was there. Travis Kelsey was actually there. And they were actually serving up hot dogs and drinks. And I believe Jason Kelsey drank a beer. I think we all saw it. If you haven't seen it, it's on one of my shorts. You can watch it on my channel. I got it in my shorts where it looked like a very fun event. And they raised a lot of good money for a good cause. So shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles for raising, I believe, it was almost like $400 million for autism. It was around like 360 million, somewhere around there.
That's crazy.
I don't want to exaggerate, but it was somewhere around there. It was a juicy number. It was really great. I'm glad that Philadelphia raised so much money for charity for such a good cause.
We're raising money while Tom Brady's losing it.
Oh, yes. Let's get into that.
Go ahead, Randy. Randy was about to say something. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I know we have Goddard, but I mean, everybody would have that has a brain wouldn't say no. But come on, Travis, come play with Jason 1 year in Philly with us. Come on, bro.
Listen, I wouldn't mind that, man, but that's unfortunately not gonna happen.
Could you imagine
What up,
Jason
halftime?
Kelsey blocking for his brother as he going up the field? And boom! Just
I do love our pickup though this offseason in Arnold.
Dan Arnold. Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. I think that's a solid number 2, and he's definitely good at run blocking as well. So I'm interested to see the 2 tight end set maybe again. Huh?
Right. So let's get to the next topic. And you were talking about Tom Brady.
You
Hey,
hear
I'm
me?
going to let you go off on this one. I don't know much knowledge about
You
it.
hear me?
Apparently, I read some information on it. Apparently, Tom Brady lost $32 million on some type of Bitcoin stock with ATK or something. I might be saying that wrong. I have no idea. You let me know what's going on with that right now. And that was one of the reasons. Now they're saying that was one of the reasons why literally
No, but I can't hear
he
you.
broke up with his wife.
You can't hear me?
Oh, there you are.
I can hear.
Now,
We can
okay.
hear you next year.
Oh, okay.
So tell me about that, AK. What's up with Tom Brady and
Brady lost some
Bitcoin?
money.
What's that?
Bitcoin, Tom Brady.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, I know probably just as much as you know further. I just read a little bit of it today. I'm not sure if it was like a scam or something, or if it was just, I'm not sure, but yeah, he definitely took a big, huge loss today. So
Yeah. Oh, here it is. It's called Tom Brady
Oh yeah.
sued by
Brady
Patriots
lost
fan
around
who
30
lost
million in
30,000
FTX.
in
Stock.
FTK.
FTX.
FTX.
was it
Yeah,
30,000 or 30 million?
30 million. 30
Yeah, I
million.
thought it was 30 million.
Yeah. Last year, many athletes and sports personalities got involved in advertising for the cryptocurrency company FTX. Wow, so not just
they made 20 million off of it,
wow.
of the ad campaign for them on the commercial, but they lost 30K. Well, boo-hoo, that's not a big deal.
No, but that sucks when Tom Brady woke up this morning and realized he lost $30 million.
Not really. He's got so much money. That's like nothing to him. He doesn't even probably pay that much income tax.
Well, I guess so.
He
I
lives
mean, he's
in
not playing
Florida.
football
We all know
anymore.
he lives in Florida. He doesn't pay state income tax.
They're not dating, thank God.
Still, I wouldn't want to lose $30 million. I don't give a shit how
no.
rich I am.
No, definitely not. But
That would
he's
suck,
got
man.
enough money. He's totally
Tom
well
Brady.
off. Oh, and here we'll talk about the next topic. This is a great topic. Hopkins came out today and said that he has no plans of retiring till the age of 37. He said last year he was on literally a route to get over 1,200 yards wide receiving, but unfortunately he got injured. Did not happen. What do you guys think about that? And why isn't New England getting him? There's rumors of them really very much interested. Where do you think Hopkins might go? Do you think Hopkins might skip a season and nobody might pick him? What do you think? Who wants
Go
to
ahead,
take over?
Randy. Go ahead, Randy. Or not, maybe.
I just think I'll be honest with you. I think he's asking too much, and the teams that already are available that he's asking to go to, like you said, AK, because I know you're going to go off of this, is that he wants to go to a super winning or playoff contingency team that might win a Super Bowl or a ring. And he's not going to get that because teams that already now are contingencies already have wide receivers that are available, and he would have to sit the bench. I mean, the only way for him to get on a team is he would have to cut literally what he's considering to get, and it would be a huge pay cut, sadly, because he literally wants to change teams at the worst team at the wrong time.
Yeah. No, oh, go ahead, Randy. I didn't know you were back. Go ahead, bud. I hear you now.
Sorry, my mic's fucking acting up.
Yeah.
He also said in that article as well, though, if he doesn't average 1,000 yards a season, that's when he's going to hang it up. He said last year he was on pace for, like, I think it was like 13, or like you said, 1,250, 1,300 yards. So he's like, I'm still a prime wide receiver in this league. So it's like, again, what does he want? Does he want money, or does he want to win a championship? So at this point, it's like you gotta base the market. And I understand what his numbers are, and I get it, but at this
is the mismarket communication. I think, Randy, what you're going off with, and I completely agree. It's one guy saying something, which is the player, and then one person, which is his agent, saying another. Yeah. And then when they cross, they don't communicate, and they still haven't found something.
Well, and this is the way that I look at it. One, I mean, if you feel you can play to the age of 37, that's your prerogative, man. You know, we saw Tom Brady play to 44, was it? Right?
Yeah. 50.
Now, granted, that is an anomaly. That's probably not going to happen ever again.
Different position, but I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, Aaron Rodgers is 40, so who knows? You know, I have no idea. Time will tell.
Look at Larry Fitzgerald. Okay, look at how long he played, right? So
yeah, so I mean, it can happen. I mean, listen, players today are way more aware of their body. They take well care of it. You know, they know they're way better at it than what the old timers were. You know, it's almost a science to them. Now,
just don't burn your feet off.
Yeah, or your hands. Now, JPP. No. Anyway, I'm gonna get canceled for that. No. Now, here's the thing. If you're looking for a payday and you don't care about rings, one, there is one team you can go to for a payday and have a chance of getting a ring, and that's Jacksonville. You could gladly go be the number one there. Now, I don't know what their money situation is like, but you could go play for Dougie P, be the number one there for Trevor Lawrence, and possibly make a pretty nice playoff run over the next few years. Now, you could go play for Chicago. You know, they got a nice team being built up there.
Right.
But, you know, if you're looking for rings right now, dude, you're not going to go to Kansas. You're not going to go to Kansas City playing for $20 million a year. You're going to have to give up some money. If you want to come here, you're going to have to give up some money. You want to be a number one, go play for the New York Giants, or go play for I don't know, go down to the New Orleans Saints and play for Derek Carr and them. Go do that. But if you really, really, truly want to win, bro. Us teams that are built to win right now can't afford $20 million.
AK.
Like, it's that plain and simple.
You said the Jacksonville Jaguars, yeah?
Yeah.
Right now, the Jaguars have $26.14 million in cap space.
There you go. Dude, right there. That's what I'm saying. That right there, that is the only team that I can truly, truly think of that is maybe they're almost on the brink of win now mode, just because of the success they had last year, and Dougie P is a proven head coach, and we as Eagle fans know that.
Imagine him there. So you got Hopkins on one side, you got Christian Kirk on the other side, and then you got Dave Jones in the middle. It's like, man, he would have weapons for days. Plus their tight end Travis Etienne out the backfield. God dang.
Yeah.
What's up,
and that's what I'm saying, dude. So. It would work, but that's the only team that can afford. I'm pretty sure Kansas City is in cap hell. We're sitting okay, but we're sitting okay in cap, but we can't afford $20 million. It doesn't work, dude. It just doesn't work. Anyone that's in win now mode at the moment, he can't go to the Chargers. I don't think the Chargers have much room. The Raiders don't have much room. Like it just doesn't work anywhere. Yo,
Kansas
Wales,
City
what's
has
going on, my guy?
12.5. KC has
Huh?
12.5.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. They don't even have enough. Now they could probably, restructure some contracts and kick some money down the road and free up some money. Now he would be the number one there, and he would probably fucking dominate with Pat Mahomes. But
I think you found the team. Sorry to interrupt you again, but I think you found the team. It's either the Jags or the Bears. Bears have 38.76 million left in cap space, so they still have like a lot of unspent money. Plus, remember they traded for DJ Moore, so DJ Moore on one side, Hopkins on the other. Are you kidding me?
and considering that Claypool has been brought out lately, saying that he's unhappy there and shit.
Maybe that'll smart him.
But you can't take him to the Jets because I don't think the Jets have any cap. He could be a nice vet for the Jets, receiving core, but I don't think they have any. He can't. I don't know how Buffalo's sitting, but Buffalo doesn't need him. I mean, he'd be a nice 2 to Stephon Diggs, but they don't need him.
What else? How you doing, man?
Cleveland Browns can't afford him because they're too busy paying Watson.
Right.
No, the Jets can't afford him. They're really close.
That's what I'm saying, man. Options are very fucking limited for this dude. Now, how about the Saints? What are the Saints sitting at?
Saints?
Yeah.
Cap space?
Yeah. I think they're in cap hell too, honestly, but
what the hell?
Oh, cap space. They have 14 mil.
Yeah. Well, see, I mean that's kind of cap hell. Can't really sign much with that. That's 1 or 2 players.
Got more money than us.
One of their wide receivers is due for a payday next year, so he's going to be up for a bigger payday than what they're going to want to pay Hopkins. So
Eagles got 13 mil. Well, shy of 14 mil. Very shy.
If you go to an NFL trade simulator and you go to try to trade a player from the Eagles to another team, you can't, because how we worked it, where each player makes a minimum salary of $1 million, but all the other money's paid out in bonuses and like a signing bonus. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. It's like trying to make a cap trade work is impossible with how he set it up.
But dude, that's the thing though. What's great is Howard Roseman still has almost $14 million to surprise us with somebody this offseason for an additional player. We have that money. And I expect to use it.
I want Ngakoue.
Like just a 1-year deal. Think about that.
I would love, because I don't know if I believe too much in what's his name coming back, Barnett.
That's true. That's a good point.
So if we brought in Yannick Ngakoue, he's still 28 years old. He's been on, I think, 2 or 3 teams, and every team he's been on, he's put up damn near double-digit sacks. So I would love him coming off the edge with us. Him and Nolan Smith off the edge with either Jalen Carter and Fletcher Cox in the middle. Oh, look out!
I think it's gonna be Buda Baker for Quez Watkins in like a 3rd or a 4th.
Report. And I want to know what AK thinks about this, Randy. I know you've already answered this during MK headlines.
Yeah.
The NFL has already reported, and they said the Philadelphia Eagles' fault for stumbling. And they've also mentioned that it's also the Kansas City Chiefs' fault for stumbling during the Super Bowl for wearing the wrong shoes. And they do not blame themselves at all for the slippery field. What is your take on that?
That's the Spider-Man. That's that Spider-Man emoji where both Spider-Mans are pointing at each other.
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
It's the NFL.
Where is that?
Because they're here pointing fingers at everybody but themselves. They're the ones that hired up the Turf God. Get the fuck out of here! It's every. Oh yeah. So then, how come it was reported that every team, some players on some teams, both teams changed their cleats up to 3 to 4 times. So, but yeah, but I digress. Okay. Shut up. I hate Roger Goodell. He's a homo.
So, I loved how you ended that.
I did too. That's speechless right now.
Listen, man. First off,
Next shift, you kill me, dude. Everyone, right now, hold up. Next shift is fucking how many subs away? 6 subs away. I'm sure you're closer to that, dude. Make sure you go to next shift. He's literally less than 6 subs away from 200. If y'all could go over there to next shift, Randy, and make sure you just give a sub because he's only 6 away from 200, dude. Shout out to you, dude.
I'm 5 away.
You're great, dude.
show our Canadian brother some love.
Thank you. That's right.
But no, listen, man. First off, when I saw that shit, I immediately messaged Mitch. I was like, first off, shame on Roger Goodell, dude. Do you know how much money the NFL brought in last year, bro? Like, just off the top of your head, do you guys know how much money they made?
Without looking,
Don't look it up. Just do you know?
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say what? 500 million?
You're cute.
Not even close, yeah.
No. Well, how about you, buddy? How about you further? How much do you think the NFL made annually last year? Yeah. Now how much do you think further? And I know you probably Googled it already. I'm just going to tell you guys.
No, my hands are clear.
Okay,
it's in the billions. It has to be about 2.5 billion.
No. They made $18 billion last year. If you combine if you combine the NBA and the NHL last year, they made 14 billion together. Okay.
And the NFL
No, listen, I'm getting to a point here, okay?
I just want to say something.
You as the NFL made $18 billion off of us as fans last year with ticket revenue, merchandise, all that shit. Out of that $18 billion, you paid $800,000 for a fucking field. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this fucking shit was painted on a turf field, right? From what I stand corrected,
Right.
like there was shit painted on a turf. Now, Arizona already has been known for fucking shitty quality, you know? But I already said it's a shame that the NFL won. You had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. You couldn't test that fucking field ahead of time and know that quality of field was really fucking shitty and make corrections to it before they played the biggest game of their lives. Not only was it unfair to us, it was unfair to Kansas City. You know, and you saw the wheelbarrow fulls of fucking cleats that were on the sidelines on both sides because everyone was trying to find some way, somehow to find some grip. And then you turn around and you point fingers at us as fan bases and us as franchises and say, we didn't make the proper cleats. And that is why we didn't fucking, we didn't have grip because we didn't have the proper cleats. Unless you're fucking telling me there is some sort of super cleat out there that I am unaware of that you can push a button and your cleats go further into the fucking ground.
Shoes with the metal spikes or whatever.
Like I don't know what the fuck you want me to tell you, bro, but shame on you, dude, for blaming that shit on us. Absolutely. That is the biggest game of the year. I expect fields like that during the regular season. But whenever you make people pay millions and millions of fucking dollars for 30 seconds, millions and millions of dollars for 30-second fucking Super Bowl commercials, and you put out a field like that,
it's
and you put out a field like that
per 30 seconds. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's all I'm saying, man. Fuck you.
Now, and I'm going to go off of that and you could have literally gone about it a different way and said, look, we'll investigate the situation. We'll see what maybe might have caused this and then talked about it another day and analyzed it instead of just jumping the gun and just accusing somebody from other things, because we took both sides, and both the Kansas City Chiefs and both the Philadelphia Eagles both said the field was completely terrible and they were slipping and sliding. It wasn't just one side saying it because they lost. It was both sides, and they were both playing terribly on defense because they were sliding around. And them to just literally just shoo it off saying that, oh, it's just the Chiefs and the Eagles, it's just their shoes, they just were wearing some, and not saying something more proper like saying we need to investigate the situation, maybe look into it thoroughly. It sounds like there might have been a problem, and we'll make sure that next year this type of situation doesn't happen. Instead, they just point the finger and blame. And I think
Not
any
just that,
NFL
man, but
fan,
that stupid
any NFL fan, no matter what team, if they were in the Super Bowl, would have literally been like, that's a bunch of crowd of shit. And they should literally take blame and just at least take the investigation purposes and find out what really happened.
Dude, and not just that, but he can take his shitty little fucking comb over and shove it right up his candy ass, man. Because you know what? You sit there and you fucking point the finger at us and you fucking blame us for not having the proper cleats and all that shit. So we're the ones out there sacrificing our fucking players' careers for your shitty fucking field. Go fuck yourself, bro. Not only did you put my players' careers on the line with that shitty fucking field that you gave us, but you put Kansas City's fucking team on the line. Pat Mahomes, Kels, all them dudes' careers on the line. And then you turn around and you smack us in the face and blame us for it? Fuck you, dude. Seriously. That is the utmost disrespect. That shows me right there, you don't fucking care about these players at all, bro. It is only about the fucking money.
And we saw Mahomes get injured, man. I was actually like, dude, no, I wanted Mahomes to come back because we all saw him get injured in that first half where he got nailed by Riddick. Literally was limping off the field, and it looked like he wasn't even going to come back the second half. And unfortunately, I don't know what they did in the halftime. I guess conspiracy theory saying he took a shot or whatever and came back. But I'm not even going to go on that level. I'm just saying I'm glad he came back and he was healthy and stuff and beat us. But it was a concern. Like the field was so slippery. Literally, players were getting injured. Quarterbacks were getting injured.
No, dude, and that's what I'm saying, man. It's fucking stupid.
What's that platform?
You know, it's really fucking stupid. Like, you can't sit there and say all year long.
Hold on, real quick. Shout out to Platform Chat. If you haven't checked out Platform 246, has the most awesome YouTube channel. Does some great content on sports content. Shout out to you, Platform 246. You are the shit. Make sure you go and check him out on his YouTube channel. He's doing some great stuff over there. I love his content. He's doing some. I'm sorry for ruining your take there, uncensored. But
no, you're good, dude. And by the way, you can still call me.
I gotta give respect. No worries, man. Platform, you deserve it, dude. You're awesome, dude. I love your content. You put out some really good stuff. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up.
And by the way, dude, you can still call me AK. It's cool.
I'll call you okay. But I like uncensored because we're letting it loose right now. It's Friday night.
I'm still AK.
We're Friday night. We're letting it all out, dude. I'm like, it's Friday night. Everybody wants to party, dude. Let's fucking chill.
Well, no, dude. It pisses me off because you sit there. And all you hear all year long is, it's always about player safety. It's all about these players and this and that. And then in this offseason, you take the fucking kick return and punt return and you make those changes and shit. And it's about player safety. But then you give me a fucking field like that on the biggest game of the biggest stage of them all that everyone around the fucking world watches. That's what you fucking give me? Dude, shame on you. And then you turn around and you fucking blame it on us. Like, dude, we're not the ones that paid for the field. We're not the ones that keep the maintenance on the field. Like, you can't dude, that shit really fucking irritates me, bro. That right there, it shows me it's not about player safety, dude. As much as you preach about it year in and year out, you would never produce a field like that if you cared about these players' safety. You wouldn't.
Plus, sidebar for anybody that doesn't know this, the guy that designed that field and put it together, he's a secret Kansas City Chiefs fan. So for all you people up there that are wondering if there was something up, there you go.
And make sure, I just want to let you know, we are each all live on separate channels, and Next Shift Randy only needs what, 6 more subs literally to get to 200. So make sure not only to hit that like button on Next Shift Randy, but he's literally so close to getting 200 subs. And literally halftime, you're on your way to 600. I'm on my way to 700. We're all live right now. If you could drop that like, sharing is caring. It spreads the word. We all get involved. We get a big community. So, but most importantly, get Next Shift Handy 200 subs.
Let's go. 4 more. 4 more. Thank you, Drew Johnson, for subbing up to the Next Shift Express. You are now a proud member, my friend. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, man. And we just found out, what's crazy is apparently YouTube now, you only have to have, 500 subs now and 3,000 watch hours. So I've already hit the mark.
New eligibility is now 500 subscribers. You need to
I've officially hit the mark, gentlemen.
3 video uploads and or 3,000 watch hours or 3 million short views.
So make sure you go watch Next Shift and fucking AK, because I've already hit the mark. I'm getting monetized. I'm good to go. Thank you. If it wasn't for you all, I'm getting monetized, you all. I'm doing good. Just make sure you hit up AK over here and watch him. And make sure you watch Next Shift. Get him watch hours and like and sub, because he's almost at 200.
Thank you. All my money's going back into my channel, man. I'm just going to make my channel so much better.
Oh, let's get on to the next topic. This is a good one. Look, Mulata got married. Mulata, Jordan Mulata, the offshore guy that does rugby, officially got married, sung a beautiful serenade with his wife. Not much to talk about that, but congratulations to Jordan Mulata for the left tackle.
Congratulations, man.
I don't really go much of PFF, but PFF saying that Philadelphia is one of the NFL's has the very best secondaries. Jordan Slade, Maddox.
I want to say something though about my secondary. I'm a little worried, not worried, but I'm a little pause for concern as to why Keely Ringo hasn't signed his contract yet.
I am. Oh, well, it's not yet. There's been players like Collada who signed at the end of July. So they have until the end of July. So what they're basically doing is just working out numbers with their agents and everything and putting what money will go here per year for their 4-year rookie contract. And we all know Howie Roseman's the type of guy to give you the least amount of money the very first year, and you have to work to get your money to get the most amount of money your 4th year, right? And so that he's trying to push the money to get the most amount of money he can his very first year, which Howie Roseman's he's going to probably put his foot down. We know him in the contract negotiation. So, but he has to sign. What's he going to do? Be a bum? No one's going to get him from here on out. I mean,
listen, man. He's showing up. He's doing his stuff.
He's been to practice.
All his brothers are here, bro. All his brothers are here. He ain't going
He's a Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah, he's just listen, man. I think he's just
a Canadian in me. It's just a Canadian. Don't mind. It's just a Canadian in me. I'm always have a cause for concern. Unless I see the dotted line, I'm always like, "What's going on, boys?"
No, it's good, man. I get it. And listen, to me, it's like it should be a no-brainer. But obviously, in his eyes, man, he's holding out for some reason. But listen, in the end of the day, I know. In the end of the day, I know he's going to be playing for us, so I'm not worried about it.
Fuck the Gators. Fuck the Florida Gators.
First round pick. I know that. So
fuck the Florida Gators.
I hate Florida Gators. I hate Florida. I hate the Seminoles. I hate the Gators. I hate Miami U. The Go Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah, number 1. Like they're all sitting in the back. They're all
Fuck the
eating gator
Bulldogs, go
sandwiches.
Oregon Ducks, go Ducks.
No, that is one thing about Georgia, man. They definitely know how to develop players, man. Holy shit.
I can't stand Florida any Florida except for UFC or the team that had the Alabama Auburn coach that now is in Florida. I do respect him. I give him credit because he's changing that program around. They're not new so successful. I can't believe Auburn let him go. But that's the thing. That's what SEC does. The college team, if you start having a losing streak in the SEC, the SEC, they will fire your ass so quickly and replace you. Nick Saban started losing for like Alabama. They will literally probably just be like, look, we're not going to fire you, but just time to retire you. And that's the way the SEC is because they're so dominant, and especially in football. Like that's their money. That's where it comes from. All that advertisement revenue comes from, and especially get money into the schools. I'm a huge college sports fan.
Yeah, see,
Not just
that's
football,
something,
like
man.
all around, even baseball and wrestling and softball and baseball and
Hookers and
oh. There's no strip clubs,
No.
unfortunately, Randy. I wish there was. I would have hit them up like Motley Crue. Even like on
No,
Sunset
no,
Strip
honestly,
in
man,
LA.
I have never really been that big into knowing all of college football. I've been a Penn State fan most of my life. Don't really watch college football anymore, but you know, it's deep, bro. There's a
And this
lot
is
of
where I was
things.
going to ask you a question. Deion Sanders is now a college coach for the Colorado team,
love
which
it.
like there's been rumor like that Colorado roster is like half the team is left because of Deion Sanders is now head coach. He's been so hard on him. He's expected to add literally ex-New York Giants coach Pat Schumer to the Colorado staff.
Further, he's not hard on them. Let's just get it real. These kids are in their feelings, and they use the transfer portal as a way out. Just because he's true and he's honest, and I don't think a lot of kids like
I
that.
agree.
They're
He's trying to
expected
make
as
a winning
5-star
team.
or as a 4-star, you're expected to be given something. That's not how it works, buddy. You got to work your
And
ass off.
Colorado doesn't have 4 stars, Randy. I don't think they
Right.
have many 3 stars either.
Yeah,
there you
yeah,
go.
yeah,
That's why
yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah. But here's the thing, though, man. If Deion Sanders shows up to my fucking school and he is my head coach, I don't give a fuck what kind of star I am, bro. I'm shutting the fuck up and I'm listening.
That's what I'm saying. You could turn immediately from some 2-star to a 4-star if you just learn from Deion Sanders and work really hard. You could do something in college, improve yourself, make it to the NFL. Anyone has a chance.
Yeah. No, you'd be stupid. You'd be stupid
Anyone.
not to, bro. I mean,
Look
dude,
at
his name.
Roethlisberger. Let me just say something real quick. Look at Roethlisberger, what the Steelers quarterback. He wasn't some nationally known quarterback. No one ever heard of him. He literally came from a small-time school. No one ever heard of. And look at what Roethlisberger did. Turned the Steelers around. Got a Super Bowl. Look at what Aaron Rodgers did. I mean, yeah, he was he was in that Stanford and did what he did and had a good season, but it wasn't that great of a team he had. He flipped that team around, and he showed that he was worthy of being. And any college kid has that opportunity of flipping a team around and being a progressive player to make it to the NFL. And that's what's so great about college sports. But what I'm worried about is how there's now these you can literally make a contract with a player and just start literally paying like a car dealership, give them a certain player $10 million. The rest of the team is going to be jealous and be like, you better be paying for dinner because you just got a $10 million contract because I'm not getting paid shit.
Yeah, that I can't speak on, bro. Like I said, I don't watch college football like
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
So.
We got to stick with the NFL because that's what this show's about.
Yeah.
But that was just
But
one
as far as
topic.
the Deion thing, bro, that's common sense, man. When you have someone, and Deion's name carries itself. You know,
Yeah.
not even the person, just his name alone. You
Oh,
know who
thank
the
you.
fuck
Sorry.
Deion Sanders is. You know what I'm saying? So
You should know.
that's what I'm saying. When he talks, you fucking listen. I don't care who the fuck you are. Like if you want to get to the show and you want to be great in the NFL, well, Deion's the perfect guy to listen to because he's been there. He's done.
Exactly.
No, I agree.
Well-
Why would you question a guy that's, you know, been on winning teams, has, you know, almost transitioned two positions in a sense on what he was doing on corner and as a kick returner as well at points. So, you know, he, like AK said, if he walks in the room, you better hear his boots clicking off the damn floor, because I don't want to hear a damn chirp, because this man, when he talks, you better listen.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about it. If Troy Polamalu walks up to you and offers you advice, are you going to shrug him off?
Yeah, you can. Oh no, I'm good. I watch tape. You'd be like, no,
If
please.
Ray Lewis walks up and offers you advice, you going to shrug him off?
Hell,
No.
even like a Dontrell Willis or a Luke Keatley, if they walked up to me and said the same thing, I'd be like, no. You respect
That's
the
my
game.
point.
You respect what they did in their position and what they did in that time.
Josh Pederson, son of Jaguars head coach
Yeah.
Doug Pederson,
Yeah, he
signs an
signed with his
NFL
dad.
contract.
Yeah, no, I saw that, man.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
Good for
I
him.
think-
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Doug Peterson Jr.
Now, you know, I always thought there was a family thing. You know, I don't know. I'm interested to see how it works out, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
Wow, check this out. Ex-Saints running back Mark Ingram joins Fox Sports as a college football analyst this season.
That officially
Who?
means he's retired.
Mark Ingram,
Oh,
Saints
That's
running back Mark Ingram,
mhm.
Yep. Yeah.
is
wow.
joining Fox Sports as a college football analyst for
I
Fox
love
Sports.
it. I love his.
I love that. I do too. I really do. I think that's awesome.
Anytime
We
you
need
got
more
to
of that.
interview it, or anytime he was on like when like the Saints won that one year and they got to eat the leg, I believe he was there eating one, and he was like so comical. He was a pretty funny guy, so he's gonna bring a different side because he knows the running back market and like what it's like to be with like an offensive line and whatnot. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I'm sure you heard former Pro Bowler punter Kevin Huber decides to retire after 14 seasons with the Bengals franchise, setting records with the Bengals franchise records. After 14 seasons, he's decided to retire. Kevin Huber is gone from the Bengals.
Oh shoot! Well, happy retirement, Kevin.
Yeah, enjoy it.
And now here's my thing. Does anybody remember Devin Allen?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Olympic two-time Olympic track record in hurdling.
Oh yeah.
Fastest
Didn't he
player
do it?
on the NFL with the Eagles. If you haven't checked, you can go to my YouTube channel. I got highlights on Devin Allen. Just look at my videos and go down. You'll see Devin Allen highlights. He played preseason last year. Dude, this guy might
Caught a
actually
touchdown
beat
pass.
out Quez Watkins. What do you guys think about that? And he scored that amazing touchdown last year in preseason. It was a huge, like 80-yard bomb down the field, touchdown, wide open, caught it. He's so Devin Allen, I think we all know, two-time Olympic track hurdler for the 100 meters. I think also the 200. Not exactly sure about the 200, but I know for a fact for the 100. Do you think maybe he might be able to make the team this year? What do you guys think?
Well, I'll answer it really quick here first because I heard this was on a podcast with the guys that I watched the other day, and I asked actually about this, and they said that the reason why he didn't make the team out of camp and they went with Britton Covey as a punt returner is because Devin Allen had troubles holding on to the ball. It wasn't so much that he didn't have troubles catching it. It was his ability to hold on to it when, you know, he got close to people and they're trying to punch it out. So if he worked on that in the offseason and maybe during the on practice squad and whatnot,
right?
Maybe for sure, because I'd love to see him as a punt returner. That's for sure. We need that. So
that's what I was thinking. was the special teams have been lacking in the Philadelphia Eagles organization the last 2 years. We really desperately need a kickoff return or a punt return
Absolutely, Huddle.
for
Hit
that
me up,
matter.
bro.
For a TD, just an easy 7 points. It's been a while.
Or even just to get us in good field position so it's not such a long field that we have to go down, right? Even if he got us to the 35 or the 30 or 40 even, right? So
Exactly.
rather than fair catch Covey.
So Bears rookie wide receiver Tyler Scott has been studying DJ Moore.
Well, wait.
Okay, I'm sorry. Going a little bit ahead.
I didn't get to go.
Go ahead.
So the question was about Allen. Now you said something about Quez though. What was it about Quez?
Quez
I don't know if I
Watkins
agree.
and Devin Allen. Devin Allen's that 2-time Olympic hurdler for the 100-meter yarder dash that won 2 times in the Olympics. And he's on the Philadelphia Eagles, and he caught that amazing preseason touchdown last year. Do you think he has a possibility of making the roster? Could he possibly replace Quez Watkins?
No. All right.
Okay.
No, because first off, a lot of people are hating on my boy Quez. All right. I understand the dude made 2 clinical errors last year, one in the Washington game, and then obviously, in the Super Bowl. But here's the thing: Quez has had some very, very nice catches, dude. I cannot forget what Quez has done. Now, granted, those 2 times that we needed him, he was not there, but I still cannot forget what the kid has done. He had 33 catches last year. Okay? 33 out of AJ and Smith's what? So he's literally the last guy, man. He is the safety net to Jalen Hurts whenever AJ and Smith are not there and Goddard's not there.
AJ had 88 out of 143.
Exactly, and Smith had what?
And hold up, and don't forget his second year in 2021. He had 647 yards.
Yeah, and like I said, right now he's being dominated by Dallas Goedert, AJ Brown, and Devontae Smith. And now he's gonna have to also compete with freaking oh shit, why the fuck Swift? Because Swift is gonna now take some catches away because he is a receiving halfback. So this guy's already limited in what we ask him to do because, like I said, he is the 5th option. When Jalen's scrambling and he has no one to go to, like that, Quez is that guy. He's made some fabulous sideline catches. He's made some nice back shoulder catches. I watched some of the replays from this past year today, and dude, Quez is. He's good, man. The kid is still young. We got to stop hating on him. He's nowhere near Jalen Reagor. He's nowhere near Nelson
95
Aguilar.
out of 136 for Smitty.
Huh?
95 out of 136 for Smitty. That's a good ratio.
Yeah. But what I'm saying though is he's not a regular. He's a regular. He's not a Reagor. He's not a fucking Nelson. He's better than both of those guys. He's a solid 3, man. The kid made 2 mistakes. The only difference is the mistakes he made were in crucial fucking situations, and they really fucking stood out. And because they stood out that much, everyone forgets all the good fucking shit the kid has already done. He is one hell of a route runner already. He has really good fucking hands. Whenever they throw Quez the ball, I'm not really that worried about him dropping it. I'm not. I'm sorry, dude. People got to stop hating on the kid.
He didn't get thrown to as much as the last previous season.
And it's exactly
we did not nearly throw as much to him as we did in the previous seasons at all.
Exactly, and that's and even Drew states here. AJ Brown had fumbles and drops.
Exactly. Right.
And we don't point those out. I mean, hell, he had a fumble in that one game that was
Nobody's
a
perfect.
very big fucking fumble, but we ended up winning. But still, he fumbles. It's the only difference is the timing of the mistakes, and exactly they were two crucial moments when we needed him the most, and that's why you remember.
51
Yeah, it was kind of
targets,
like we were trying to do
33
something
receptions.
different, and it didn't work out.
Yeah,
What do you think, Randy?
but no
Yeah,
matter
I
what,
agree.
though, the kid has so much to build from, man. Like I'm not ready. I get people want get him competition. Hey, that's great because that only makes the kid better, right? But to
Right.
actually say ship him out, no, because we could have way worse options like Devin Allen in the slot. Yeah, I get he's fast, but
I
trust
do want to
Quez
announce
over
though,
that.
AK, you did say ship out Quez for Buda Baker.
Yeah, and what did I say after that? I went, haha, joke. I'm not shipping Quez out, man. I'm not. Now you
No,
want
I
to
believe the coach
you want to
has
ship
faith
out
in him.
you want to ship out Derek Barnett for Buda Baker? Go for it.
I'm telling you, the coach has
Yeah,
faith
they
in
don't need
Quez
this.
Watkins, and he's even been asked, what do people think? People think that you suck, and that what are you going to do about it? And he goes, "Oh, people think I suck. Well, that's fine. They'll see how I've changed this upcoming season." And literally, Nick Sirianni said that's his number one player he's looking at for this offseason and the most improvement he's seen. So I'm going to believe in Nick Sirianni.
Yeah. No, and I believe in Quez, man. He's got good speed. He's got great presence. Like the kid is very good at the toe drag swag. He knows when he's on the sideline. He can get his toes down. He's a he gives me Devontae Smith vibes, just not as good. You know what I mean? Like he's definitely he's got the speed of Smith. He's got route running ability like Smith, and he's even got hands like Smith. He's just not on Smith's level. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
So I'm not too hard on him. I think the kid's got too much shit this offseason for what little bit we ask of him. Only screwing up 2 times in 33 tries. I mean, yeah, they were
Okay,
big
I
moments.
know who he reminds me of now. Sorry, I had to look up the name. It's been so fucking long. He reminds me a lot of Riley Cooper. Like he's the guy that will catch it, but he never scores a touchdown. He'll get you that third down and get you to that first, but won't get that touchdown.
Don't forget, didn't Riley Cooper have like 17 touchdowns that one season?
Yeah, he hit a record. That's right.
Wasn't it whenever
He tied it. He didn't break it, but he tied it.
Yeah, what was it? Dude, you know what's funny is I was watching
I'll
some
tell you
old
right
video.
now, it was
I was watching some old. I want to say it was Vic, wasn't it? No, it was Foles.
no, wasn't it how many
It was Nick
touchdowns in
Foles.
like one game?
No, I'm saying who was the quarterback then? It was Nick Foles, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was oh my
Or
god,
was
the
it
dude
Vic?
from Oklahoma, that bastard Bradford.
No. That's too late in the time. It would have
No,
had to
was
have
it?
been.
It
Yes,
was
it
Foles,
was.
Drew. Okay, Drew
It
saying it's
was.
Riley
Foles.
Cooper?
Okay, I
Riley
thought it was
Cooper?
Bradford.
That
I thought it
was the
Bradford.
year. That was the year Foles went 27-2 or whatever it was. He had that phenomenal year, and then the year after he hurt his shoulder, and we shipped him the Rams.
What receiver is you guys talking about? Riley Cooper?
Riley Cooper, yeah.
Right.
No season.
Riley
He
Cooper
never
said
had more than
racist
8.
remarks. We
He
got rid of
never
him,
had
and
more
no
than
one
8
took him
touchdowns in
since.
one season.
Now that was under Chip Kelly, right? His first year.
Chip Kelly's second year, I thought. Second.
Okay, it was one of them.
In 2013, he had 47 receptions for 835 yards and 8 touchdowns. That was his highest ever.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Wasn't it during the Raiders game? He was.
Yeah, he had like 4 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns, something like that.
That was because of Foles.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was Foles because that was the
Raiders
game. That was the game Foles had 7 touchdowns.
That was a great fun game.
Or was it 6?
That was the same day that
I miss Connor Barwin. I used to call him the Terminator. I was like, dude, watch out for Connor Barwin. When in doubt, that motherfucker will get you. He's coming for you. And then we had Brent Selleck. God, that was great. Chad Lewis, I miss him too. Anyway, what were we talking about?
We were talking about Riley Cooper, but
no, I was comparing him to Quez Watkins. I said he reminds me of Quez Watkins. What do you think? No? I'm sorry, he kind of does to me.
Are we sticking just strictly on the Eagles, or can it be someone from another team?
It can be another team. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Quez Watkins.
I'm pretty sure Devin Allen would win that one.
Dude, I'm telling you, know what's crazy though is Quez Watkins thinks he's the fastest, and Devin Allen says and has proven he's the fastest. Who I think there needs to be some type of officiating right here. We need to have a laser pointer, and they need to be on a track and field. We need to see if Devin Allen's or Quez Watkins, who's the fastest of them all. No hurdling, straight up 100.
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
Devin Allen's definitely faster on the hurdles. Don't get me wrong. I think Devin Allen's got the hurdles laid down. I don't think Quez Watkins got the hurdles. But on a straight up 100-yard dash, same thing with the hurdles and stuff, I think Quez Watkins has it. What do you think?
That's just to be honest, bro.
Let's look up real quick. How about we just look up real quick Quez Watkins' combine?
To be honest to me, bro, it doesn't matter how fast you are if you can't catch a football.
4.35 Quez Watkins.
Yeah.
Let's look up Devin Allen. Devin Allen ended up being a 4.27. Wow, way faster than Quez Watkins. Damn, yeah. Dude, that's you look for talent and you might get in luck like with the Jordan Mailata, right? Don't get me wrong, that was luck. We did great on that one. But I look forward to maybe seeing Devin Allen being that also next Mailata. What do you think? I mean, we want to hopefully see that. I don't know if it will be. Fortunately, I doubt it, but it would be nice to see it be like Devin Allen. This project might end up being a great wide receiver.
It's asking a lot, man.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you got.
That's true. You got to be tricky and sneaky and cut corners and dive, and that's right, Drew. It's a lot more to just being fast.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, man. I'm not saying that you can't be.
Yes, it is, Drew. I hate to tell you, from being a track and field person and went to states every year in high school for the 400-yard dash, a tenth of a second is a fucking huge difference. Huge difference when you're going. It is. I hate to tell you, but it's literally bodies difference. Like you're two body lengths difference. Like it's not like you can just dive and it's like, oh, you beat this person because it's that close. You're like body lengths difference. It's yes. Anyway,
no, I know, man. No, I know what you're saying, dude.
I used to run 50-second 400-yard meter dashes, and I went to states. And then for the 500 meter, I did 1 minute and 4 seconds, and then I did long jump for 22 feet. Anyway,
Yeah, no, I in high school I did track as well. I did the 100 meter and I did the 200 meter. I was not a long distance runner. I knew
dude,
that.
I
I
did
was
hurdles too. Hurdles is the dude. That shit.
not man enough to do that shit either.
No,
Um,
it's fun. It's not hard. It's just so tiring, dude. Just leaping and leaping and leaping. It's like you run, take a step, leap, run, take a step, leap, run, and you can't
oh
fuck up for
no,
that.
it wasn't even that. It was more along the lines of it was the clipping the hurdle and the after effect of falling down. That's the part I didn't want to deal with.
Yeah.
Cause dude, I've seen some people fall on hurdles. It does not look fun, and I do not want
No.
to go through that shit. So
The
I chose
worst
not to
accident
do it.
I've ever seen was that in high jump, dude. I saw someone literally land on the bar and I don't even. Never mind. They flipped it and went into him, and damn, that was
Yeah.
ugly. Whew. I was like, how the fuck did
No,
it end up inside of you?
yeah, no, that's pretty gross.
Yeah, like they just went.
I've heard of that shit happen in javelin. Like I know
Yeah. I've never seen javelin problems. I've never seen but I've seen some really cool. Dude, the best thing I
you've
ever saw
never
when you go to
seen
states and
javelin
you wait for
problems,
your event, dude, is literally the javelin thing. Dude, they literally go up like over like 18 feet. Like I'm up in the stadium and I'm like, dude, they are as high as me right now on the double decker.
bro. I
How
have
the
never
fuck?
seen it personally,
The
but
girls are the best.
I have never seen it personally, but I have seen videos of it, like of people
Oh,
getting
when you see it
completely
in person, it is
stabbed,
so
bro.
cool, dude.
Like, no, I'm talking about how dangerous that shit is, dude. Like, we're talking about officials out there trying to track where this fucker's gonna land, and they've been stabbed by them. Like I've seen
Oh no,
videos
no,
of
no.
it.
See, I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anyone
I've
get
never seen it personally. I've
only
never
on
seen it
high jump.
personally.
I broke my nose. If you don't notice, I did high jump. I jumped over 6 foot, and I literally took this knee, went across my face, and I had my nose over here, and I had to have rhino surgery to put my nose back center. And I made it over 6 feet, and I made it over the bar. The coach said congratulations, but I was on the mat and I was bleeding everywhere, and he was cussing at me to get off the mat because I was bleeding on their $5,000 mat they just got or whatever. They were upset about that, but
Hey man, don't feel bad, dude. I'm
I didn't
pretty
feel bad. I
sure.
was totally out of it. I was like, "Woo! I made 6 feet." I had no
No,
idea my nose was completely across my face.
it's not even that, dude. I'm talking about the fact that I've kicked myself in the nose before with my kneecap. I think mine was in basketball, though, actually. I went up for a layup and I landed awkwardly. And when I came down, I went to brace for the landing and my face went right into my fucking kneecap. So I'm pretty sure I've definitely knocked my own self a little silly before. Like, I think it's happened to everyone who's played sports once or
Right.
twice. No, that shit sucks though too, man. Because it's like I always go back to that Jim Carrey moment in Liar Liar when he's in the bathroom beating the shit out of himself.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what that feels like. Like everyone's looking at